What's up, guys? Episode 5. 10 tips, 10 techniques in 10 days. This whole series started, I don't know, 7 or 8 days ago. So I'm gonna give you guys 10 different techniques, my favorite St Croix rod that I use for each technique, and hopefully it helps. So we're on episode 5 now. It's going to be the flipping setup, the bait that you flip with or I flip with, and I'll kind of give you an idea of what my setup is. And these could change a little bit depending on the situation, the type of cover you're fishing. So this one kind of varies a little bit, but I'll kind of give you my basic. So episode 5 is the flipper. First off, St Croix rod, the one you have to have, that right there, the brand new Legend Tournament 7.3 medium heavy fast. So just released this year. They just completely redid the whole Legend Tournament series. You guys know last year we released Victory, and that Victory started coming in that 7.3 range, which is kind of those tweener rods that we really thought that we were missing. So these have been some of the most versatile rods in my boat for 2 years now, this size. So now the Victory was a 7.3 MHF, same thing, but it's SC3 plus material. This is SC4 plus, they call it, plus material. So SC3 plus and the Victory SC4 plus. So you're taking a step up in carbon fiber. You're gonna get a little bit more sensitivity along with the integrated reel seat, which is proprietary to St Croix. And what this does is this helps filter the energy or the energy transfer into your hand. That's where you want it. You're gonna take a step up in sensitivity here. And I like that, especially when I'm flipping and especially heavy cover. So why the 7.3 medium heavy fast? There's a lot of guys that like to throw the broomsticks, the 7.4, the heavy fast, the heavy extra fast. It's a personal preference. I always like, especially when fishing cover, I like that rod to have a little more give to it, to give that fish a chance to get out of cover and you're not really pinning them against something. It's just a personal preference of mine. I have a very big hook set, so I don't want anything that's really too heavy and too stiff. So go down to your line. So that's again, the brand new Legend Tournament, St Croix 7.3 MHF. Go down to the line. This is where it kind of varies varies quite a bit depending on what type of cover that I'm fishing. I will be anywhere from 18 to 22 pound sunline shooter. You guys see me, I use a lot of shooter, I use a lot of sniper. This is a situation, guys, when you are in full hook set mode. I mean, when you are really trying to jack some lips, down in heavy cover, making long casts, I want to go with the highest grade fluorocarbon on the market, and that is the Sunline Shooter. You don't want to bring a tricycle to a NASCAR race when you're coming with really trying to pull those fish out of cover and really trying to put a hook in them, even at great distances. Of course, when you're flipping, you want to try to get away with the heaviest line that you can, but the heavier the line you get, of course, it doesn't have quite the amount of castability in it. So that 18 to 22, 18 pound if I'm not fishing a lot of super heavy cover, up to 22 pound if I'm really flipping super heavy treetops, a lot of heavy cover like that. So I'm staying between that 18, 22 pound shooter all the way down to my hook. That right there is just a simple Gamakatsu 4/0. It's just an offset round bend worm hook. I keep it very simple like that. And of course, my bait of choice when I'm flipping, especially heavy cover, is that right there, that Missile DBOMB. That thing right there has put a lot of fish, and not just my boat, but everybody around the country. You guys know that thing will catch them there. And as far as weight, you play with that, depending on the amount of cast you're making, how far you want it to go, how deep in the cover you want it. My typical go-to on a weight size is a 5/16. I feel comfortable with that weight. Probably 90% of the time, that's the weight I'm gonna flip on this. If I'm flipping more vegetation, I'll go up to a 1/2, 3/4, and then the whole setup will change into braid if I'm trying to heavy punch. But that's the setup I like right there for pitching and flipping. That is as basic as it gets. I like a fast gear ratio, 7:3 to 1 at minimum, up to 8 to 1. Because when you're setting a hook on a fish in heavy cover, a lot of times they really like to come out of that cover and head straight for you. And you know what I'm talking about. I need that speed to be able to keep up with them, and I want to get them out of that cover as quick as I possibly can. So, weight size, 5/16 is kind of the medium, what I use the most, 4/0 Gamakatsu round bend worm hook, 18 to 22 pounds Sunline Shooter fluorocarbon, and of course, the workhorse, 7.3, medium heavy fast, the brand new Legend Tournament by St Croix Rods. Guys, this is a dream setup. You get this setup right here. You start from there 90% of the time. You won't have to vary much from this whatsoever. So guys, I hope this helped. This was episode 5. These are all going up on my YouTube channel, guys. So this is episode 5. I actually leave for our last 2 of the season for the Bassmaster Elite Series. We head up to Pierre, South Dakota. I'm leaving tomorrow. Start making the track up there. We have Lake Oahe, and then right after that we have the Mississippi River in Wisconsin, La Crosse, Wisconsin. So these are 2 events, guys. I've never been to either one, and I absolutely love fishing new bodies of water that I've never been on before. I have a lot of fun doing that, and sometimes it's good to get on a place, especially like Lake Oahe, that doesn't have a ton of information on it. You know, we really don't know what to expect. The Elite Series went there in 2018. They caught them okay, pretty good. It's going to be a much, much better this year. From what I hear, the smallmouth have gotten even a little bit bigger, and we have the electronics that they did not have back in 2018. We can live scope those fish. So this could be a very, very fun event. These next 2 could be extremely fun. I am looking forward to it. Looking forward to hitting the road tomorrow. So guys, I am going to stop posting these on Instagram and Facebook. I may put some links, let you guys know when I post them, but they're all gonna be up on YouTube because my social media is about to change entirely to going up to throughout these last 2 events, and let you guys know how practice is going. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure, if you're not on my YouTube channel, subscribe. And we still have 5 more of these left. I'll get these out in the next week, and hope these tips help you. Dream big, tight lines. See you guys next time.